to follow that, which was amazing. Super excited to be back up here. If you don't remember, my name is Robin Dimond. I'm the CEO and founder of Fifth and Core. Today, I'm actually going to be talking to you about an approach for retention and cultivating a community. And I'm going to share personally what I did wrong in my business because I think that's really important, and I want to be as transparent as possible. I'm not going to cry, but I almost did during this time. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you. If you have questions after this, please come and ask me. I'd love to tell you about it. But really leveraging community and partnerships. So about 2 years ago, I was running my company, and it was exhausting. You heard everyone kind of share that yesterday. They were exhausting. They were trying to do things like make more sales, bring more people in, and I was just hitting what I call the hamster wheel of death of doing this. And so I said, there has to be something else. And everyone's like, Robin, you have a great community. Why are you not leveraging your community? So we made the executive decision to make a community and partnership role at our company. And this is where my company changed overnight. So 2 years ago in June, I hired Lexi. And she was actually on her interview, and she shares it with everybody all the time. And she said, do you know what I'm going to be doing? And I said, absolutely not. Literally, the best interview ever. I was like, absolutely not. But if you want to trust me, let's see if we can grow this. And so we really started investing in being a community and partnership. We started leveraging what does that really mean? And it took a lot of deep soul searching. So as a provider, you have to know who you are as a brand, and you have to know what you are as a business. And sometimes we forget who we are in life. And so I'm just being very transparent here. I forgot who I was. So where to begin is really to focus on your community. You need to differentiate yourself and make yourself stand out. So there is easy ways, and these are the easy ways. Public relations, partnerships. What are the partnerships? Becoming a thought leader. You all are here right now. You all have something that's standing out. You all have a different way to become a thought leader, and that's really important. You have education that we can't just get overnight. And then doing events. And so this is where we focused. The first I'm going to talk about is thought leadership. And this is something that I had to look at myself internally. Why do I stand out? Why do people want to partner with me? Why do I want to be part of a community? I came up with a strategic plan of who we were going to go after, who we were going to identify with, and what companies I didn't want to work with. And when I say that is there's the patients you want to work with. Some of you are like, I only want all male patients. Great. Someone should be servicing them. That should be something. Or some of you will say, hey, I want to only work with millennials. Or I want to work with women who are 70 and older because they just get it. That's kind of where my mom is. They have disposable income. They want to look good and they want to feel young. So that's where you want to know. So come up with a strategic plan. Then I started looking at developing my audience. Who was my audience? Who did I want to talk to? I am not everything for everybody. I felt like a chameleon, but I didn't even know who I was personally. So know who you are. If you want to be a biohacker, be a biohacker. If you want to work with PRF, if you want to just be known for devices, you hear everyone saying that, know who you are, know what you can do. There's people here in the back that I will say, I look at every before and after picture and I'm like, they crush this. I'm literally going to fly to Indiana to make sure I can come over and see them. They know it. They know bio. They get the body. They make me feel comfortable. When I personally didn't know what to do with my own hormone therapy, I literally called Tacita and I was like, hey, what do I need to do? I asked my community what I should do, and I really felt like that. So know who your audience is and who you want to be. The next is create thought-provoking content. You are who you are. So I'm unapologetically transparent. I share what's happening. I have no problem with it because if it helps somebody else in life, I want them to know that. If you're funny, be funny. If you're engaging, be engaging. Know who you are in this and come up with that. And then make sure you're leveraging social media. Everyone raise your hand if you've heard social media mentioned at least one time. We're trying to drive home a point. Social media is so important, and you want to get into those communities. Know who your communities are. I have female-owned businesses and veterans that I work with. That's it. That's my community. I know who they are. They know who I am. I'm really plugged in, and it's actually something that builds a pipeline of business for me. So know who your community is and go out on social media. My old CEO, who I actually bought the business from, used to say, oh, you should connect with Robin on LinkedIn. And he would say it in these big meetings, and I would be like, you know I don't have a LinkedIn. It was his way of saying, get a freaking LinkedIn. And I was like, okay, fine. So I got a LinkedIn, and this was about 4.5 years ago, I got a LinkedIn. And I was super excited, and I was like, nobody wants to connect with me. This is amazing. Now I have 27,000 connections on LinkedIn. 27,000 people I can have as a community at any time. It's not Instagram. Yes, I would love to do a TikTok dance and you guys fall in love with me. That's not happening. I go on LinkedIn and I share who I am. I share results and people follow it. Find out where your audience is, get to know them. The next is look at these. And we've talked about these platforms. I talked about them yesterday. I said, remember 6 platforms. They are LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You want to make sure that you're doing blogs or newsletters. Get people excited. Audrey just talked about your VIP program. That's really important. Who doesn't want to be a VIP? I'm super excited that the Marriott has me as a member. What do I get from it? Absolutely freaking nothing. But I'm a member, so I feel super important about it. Same thing with the Hilton. It doesn't really do anything. I have to give all my points away just to get one night stay. I'm literally pooping on the Marriott right now. But it makes me feel really good. Same thing, you want to make people feel involved and you want them to be part of your community. And this is really, really important for retention. This is something I did not do in my business. And it's something that really hurt me. I didn't know who I was and I needed to get involved. Here's a little other thing that I didn't know.